Hello, students. Welcome to the science class. Since for 2 3 days we were doing the chapter safety and first aid, we had learned what happened when there is an accident due to fire and how would you prevent the fire accident. Next, today we will learn about the first aid, like what is first aid, and then the first aid used when there is to catch the cloth has caught fire, and also we have to apply the first aid when there is a burn. Okay, that means when there is a burning effect. So let's proceed. So what is first aid? First aid is the immediate help that can be given to an injured or sick person before taking him to the hospital. In every cases, all of these pictures are depicting that by normal, by untrained method, how are we serving the people who had suddenly fallen sick. So before taking them into the hospital, if we can do something to give a temporary relief, that is only possible if we have the practice of using first aid. So if the first aid is very proper and prompt, then it can prevent the injury of getting worse, and also in majority cases it can be seen that you are being able to arrest the injury for some time, which can save the life. So all of us, according to my view, all of us should know some methods of first aid. At least we can try to give some sort of relief temporarily to the injured person. Now definitely the person will be taken to medical practitioner, and then medical person will help to give or to cure the disease. But beforehand, before taking him to medical person, because sometime it so happened that accident had taken place in one place and the doctor's place is somewhere distant, it is being stopped or time taken by the traffic jam or any unpleasant incident occurred. So before taking into doctor's chamber, it is just the untrained method, but the basic intention is to give the patient a relief. It's a temporary relief. Okay, so this is known as the first aid. Now the first aid can be done if the cloths catch fire. Then also we can give the first aid. How can we give the first aid? Like first we have to, if there is a fire which has caught the person, then first one is that we have to cover the person with the thick blanket carpet or rug. Why? This is very easy because you know that all the air, that is air containing oxygen, are supporter of combustion. So it is better if you stop the supply of air which can help in the combustion process. Okay, so in order to stop the supply of air, we are covering the person whose cloth has caught fire so that air cannot come in between and the fire automatically subsides. Another method has to be followed, that make him or her lie down at once and roll on the ground. That's exactly we had tried to show in the picture. That is, first, wherever you are, you have to stop your movement. Then next one is drop. That means you will drop down, droop down, and you will start rolling. If you do this practice for many more times, you will see gradually the fire is subsiding. Okay, so never run here and there with the burning cloth, or never do something in which can spread the fire more. So if we practice and if we follow these rules, then automatically the fire which is caught by the cloth will subside. Okay, so next we will discuss. Acha, before we go into the next topic, just we have a recapitulation, that is whatever we had learned. That is, first you have to stop, then you have to drop, and then ultimately you have to roll. So here you should not do one thing, that is never run if your clothing catches fire, because what happened in case of running, it will fan the flame. That means it will help more air to come inside the flame and smother the flame with a blanket, rug, or coat. Exactly what I said, that you have to cover up and use water to douse the fire and cool the skin, but it is later on. First we have to subside the fire. Okay, now here is a first aid which we should use when we have burning through heat. Okay, when the burning is done through heat. So first what you can do, if the burn is small, then the skin will become the red as it is showing in the picture, but no blisters are formed. So what happened in that case, you have to wash your hand and put the burn area under running cold water for some time, so that it can cool the skin, and apply the antiseptic cream all over. Okay, this is one reason. Second is that if the burn form blisters on the skin, as we can see in the picture also, but very careful, that is you should not prick the blister. If you prick the blister, it will cause severe infection. Okay, so what you have to do is to the clean cloth over the burnt area. Why do we have to apply clean cloth? To protect from the fire or dust, or to prevent the infection, because if we catch the infection from outer source, that is from dust or flies or any insect, then that becomes severe. Apply a piece of cloth and dipped in paste of baking soda and water. Baking soda and water, you have to make a paste, and the piece of cloth which you are going to cover the blister has to be dipped into the solution. But it can be seen sometime, if the burn are severe, then immediately has to be taken to doctor. This is due to the burning which caused due to heating. Now the burning can be caused by the chemicals. Okay, so what happens now? Wash the burnt area with plenty of water. Okay, till the pain is relieved and the chemical wash off. You have to wash it constantly. Now you have to cover the area with the clean dry dressing, or the cloth, and then you have to take the casualty to the doctor. But at the same time, it is very much acceptable if you can tell the detail of the chemical to the doctor. Now it can happen to any, majority cases it happens to a person who's dealing with the chemicals, either chemist or scientist, or you are working in the laboratory. So in a way we can understand you people are quiet, learned, educated, who can tell the detail of the chemicals used, or the accident caused due to the chemical, to the doctor. And unfortunately, if you are not enough educated to tell the details of the chemicals, then that part has to be omitted, obviously, and the doctor will have problem. But yet then with their expertise, doctor can solve the mystery or solve the problem. Okay, so far by this lecture, I hope you had understood what is first aid and what type of first aid we can use when there is clothing got fire, or the first aid we can use in case of burning, whether it is heat burn or it is the chemical burn. Okay, so in the next class we will discuss the first aid which is arisen due to some wound. Till then, all of you stay safe, take care, thank you.